Hello, in this video I would like to discuss about Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO is formed by few member countries coming together, and this is a Eurasian alliance. So as we can see, the countries I'll be listing further in further discussion. So the countries that formed this Shanghai Cooperation Organization belong to this particular area of Europe and Asia. So that is called a Eurasian alliance in terms of political, economic and security cooperation. So to have cooperation amongst each other and one another in terms of politics, economy and security. So this is the main purpose of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Now we'll see some quick facts about SCO. So the headquarters of SCO are in Beijing in China. So this was formed on 15th June 2001. So this has got a Secretary General who looks after the highest authority over SCO. The present Secretary General is Vladimir Norov. So there are also Deputy Generals apart from Secretary General. And the two recognized official languages of SCO are Chinese and Russian. So these are the two official languages that are used whenever SCO meetings are held. So initially SCO was formed by 6 countries coming together. So China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. So as you can see, there are countries that belonging to Asia, like Central Asian countries, and also Russia is also present in Europe. And we'll have another 2 other countries in future that will join into SCO. So all of this belong to this Eurasian place. So this is called a Eurasian alliance or friendship amongst these countries which belong to Eurasia. And this has got a charter. So charter is a rule book. So based on this charter, whatever has to be held, conducted or whatever has to be seen in SCO meetings, this charter will be holding. So in this charter is formed or framed in June 2002, and this came into force from September 2003. So with regard to Shanghai Cooperation Organization, we need to remember 3 years: 2001, 2002 and 2003. And we'll see the evolution of SCO, how this evolved from initial days by changing the name and what countries joined later, and in 3 stages we'll be knowing the evolution of SCO. Earlier, first this was formed as Shanghai 5 group. So as you can see, there are 5 countries in Shanghai group. So these 5 countries are all these countries whichever I listed over here, except Uzbekistan. So except this particular country of Uzbekistan, you have China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. So these 5 countries are in Shanghai 5 group. So this group was formed in 1996, 26th April 1996. Later the name got changed to Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the one that we are right now studying. So Uzbekistan joined this Shanghai 5 group, and Shanghai Cooperation Organization is the new name of the group. So now including Uzbekistan, these have got this organization has got 6 member countries. So this is formed on 12th June 2001, the formation of SCO. We have already seen this date. And later 2 other countries joined Shanghai Cooperation Organization on a single date on 9th June 2017. The 2 countries are India and Pakistan. So with the joining of India and Pakistan, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the member countries of this organization gone to 8. So currently SCO has got 8 member countries. The 6 countries that I have listed here and 2 other countries, they are India and Pakistan. So this is how Shanghai Cooperation Organization evolved from 1996 to 2017, where India and Pakistan joined it. And this is the largest regional organization in the world. So this is very important, that this is the largest regional organization in the world, because this is this is occupying 3/5 of all the Eurasian area. So all the area in the Eurasia, all these countries where you can see the 8 countries, they occupy the 3/5 of the area of Eurasia. And half of the population, all these 8 countries would hold nearly half of the world's population. So as SCO is an organization to this extent of area and population, this is considered as the largest regional organization in the world. And now we have to see about the highest authority or the decision making body of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, that is HSC, Heads of State Council. So Heads of State Council is the highest decision making body, and also it frames guidelines why this organization has to be formed, what work it has to do, and what it has to discuss in all its meetings. So these guidelines and decision making is all done by Heads of State Council. So this is the highest decision making body of SCO, and they hold meetings every year, annual meet. So to these meetings, apart from these 8 member countries, so 8 member countries of SCO are there. Apart from these 8, there will be 4 observatory countries and 6 dialogue partners and 4 guest attendees. So these observatories are those countries which can participate in SCO and they can give advices, but they cannot vote or they don't have any authority to bring any major changes like these 8 countries. So there are 4 countries like that and 6 dialogue partners. So whenever SCO meeting is held, apart from these 8 countries, 6 other countries can have their dialogue in the meeting, and 4 guest attendees. So 4 organizations also can attend this SCO. So this is the frame whenever a meeting is held. Apart from 8 countries, we have 4 observatories, 6 dialogue partners and 4 guest attendees to Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So this meeting is held every year. And what does this basically do? This fights majorly terrorism, separatism and extremism in these areas. So this is the major task of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. There are other tasks I'll be discussing later, but this is the major thing, fighting against terrorism, extremism and separatism. For this reason, SCO came up with RATS in 2004. RATS is Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure. So under this regional anti-terrorist structure that is established in 2004 by Shanghai Cooperation Organization, terrorism is culminated to a major extent in these 8 countries, in these Eurasian countries. So this terrorism fight and RATS are interlinked with each other, and that is how we need to know about terrorism steps to culminate terrorism by Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And the major tasks it does are with each other or military exercises, intelligence sharing and counter-terrorism. So as we have seen here, these Eurasian Alliance is about security. So security, economic and political cooperation. So in order to have security cooperation, they conduct military exercises with each other and they share intelligence also. So for having good security frame, we need to have intelligence sharing, we need to have our framework sharing about various military aspects or various strategic aspects. So this intelligence sharing is also done among these 8 countries. And counter-terrorism, as we have seen, the major thing of SCO is about fighting against terrorism. And apart from these other things it does are it checks drug trafficking in these countries, it checks crimes in these countries, and it checks cyber dissemination threat. Cyberware dissemination threat is about change or the distribution or the leaking of cyberware information between countries. So this is also a major threat these days. So cyber dissemination threat, it also checks to this end. And information war, this is a new word that SCO has come up with. So information war is about whenever 2 countries, a country and a country, come into undermining each other's political or strategic system or framework, or there will be war between the 2 countries. When a country undermines another country's political or economic or security strategies, there will be a war between the countries. So this information about each others will pose war between them when they undermine each other or when they look down on each other. So this information war will also be settled down by Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This is a kind of dispute settlement between these 2 countries or any 2 countries of that are under SCO. So this is the whole thing about SCO, basic mind map of it, and thank you.